today, after 173 days, Kejriwal's close aide and Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh has finally walked out of Tihar jail. While the bail was much awaited, it's just a bittersweet victory for the embattled Aam Aadmi Party. Their chief Arvind Kejriwal is, after all, still behind bars. The bail to Sanjay Singh was a concession made by the High Court, by the ED in the High Court, since nothing was recovered and there's no trace of the money trail. Minutes after Sanjay Singh walked out of the jail, he was given a hero's welcome. He climbed top of a car, excuse me, and waved to the Aam Aadmi Party cadres waiting outside Tihar jail, while he was showered with flower petals. On the other hand, earlier today, Atishi has warned that there is critical threat to the health of Arvind Kejriwal in jail. The Aam Aadmi Party claimed that Kejriwal had lost 4.5 kilos of weight in the last 12 days and that his sugar levels were widely fluctuating, and Tihar authorities rejected this charge, showing a handwritten paper where every day his weight was being recorded, and it was steady at 65 kgs on the day he walked in till today. Well, after his release, Sanjay Singh has declared that this is not the time to celebrate, but the time for Sangharsh for Kejriwal.
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining Anand Ranganathan and GBL Narasimha Rao is Dr. Piyush Joshi, political analyst. And I want to ask you, Dr. Piyush Joshi, weight to kam nahi hua. Who to believe? The Aam Aadmi Party or the jail authorities, where the slip with all the weight notings is being put out? Why is the Aam Aadmi Party playing the victim card when law has been fair? While Arvind Kejriwal is in jail, he's applied to the High Court. The order will be out tomorrow. Sanjay Singh has got the bail. So the law, the courts, everything is working. What is this victim card all about?
Well, the answer to your first question is that you can go on and believe both. You can believe the Tihar jail authorities as well as you can believe Atishi, because what Atishi has said, that he has lost around 4 kgs of weight in last 12 days time, whereas he has been imprisoned in Tihar jail only for last 3 days. So over the period of last 3 days, his weight might have remained constant. He, being a diabetic, can lose 4 kgs of weight if he is not eating properly, if he is not conducting his daily routines according to his pre-decided plan. So that is the answer to your first question. The answer to your second question is that law is taking its own course. Yes, law is taking its own course, but law is being skewed in such a manner after the 2023 amendment that it is not a level playing field anymore. When it comes to the opposition parties, their pitch is being dug up, and then
let's come back. The amendment, whenever it happened, the fact is Sanjay Singh was arrested. After that, he's got bail.
Yeah.
He's got bail. So even that amended law is working for Sanjay Singh, but it's not working for Kejriwal. Is that your charge? And therefore, the courts are behaving differently. Anand Ranganathan, does this argument really bear out at this point in time?
नाविका जी, पहले तो आज फाइनली पता चल गया। 2000 साल तक साइंटिस्ट लगे हुए थे पता लगाने के कि आत्मा का वेट कितना है। आज पता चल गया कि आत्मा का वेट 4.5 किलो है। इसमें देखिए पीयूष जी भी हंस रहे हैं। नहीं, आप मत हंसिए, आपको आप निकाल देगा। देखिए ये जो केजरीवाल, ये फैक्ट है कि केजरीवाल जी ने ही कहा था कि अगर किसी भी लीडर पे आरोप लगता है करप्शन का, तो वो सबसे पहले रिजाइन करे, उसके बाद वो चार्जेस प्रूव हो या डिसप्रूव हो और फिर वो दोबारा उस पद पे आए। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, पूछना चाहता हूं पीयूष जी से, ये सच बात है, ये भी जानते हैं, इसके तो एम्पल वीडियो प्रूफ्स हैं, तो अब केजरीवाल जी अपने ही कई स्टेटमेंट पे क्यों खरे नहीं उतर रहे? व्हाई इज ही नॉट रिजाइनिंग? द रीजन फॉर दैट इज दैट द weight of his soul is 4.5 kilos and it has disappeared.
Respond, Mr. Joshi.
Well, the soul cannot be weighed. If Anand ji, my dear friend, is any believer in Bhagavad Gita, then he would understand that the weight of the soul cannot be measured, and so is the form. So, so we very well know whether his soul is intact or not. His soul is very much intact and troubling the Bharatiya Janata Party very strongly. And that is why the BJP is troubled. These are extraordinary times, and extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. This is the first time in the history of independent India that 2 elected chief ministers have been put behind bars. This is the first time that they are not yet convicted of their offences, and yet they are put behind bars. Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi was behind bars. The Health Minister of Delhi was behind bars, and still continue to be behind bars despite ample amount of evidence by the ED.
Because the case against them was that they were actually manipulating behind bar. They were running a bar. That is the reason why they are behind bar.
Anand ji, the same evidence was told to be holding proof for Sanjay Singh ji. Sanjay Singh जी के मामले में भी तो एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ने यही कहा था कि उनके पास मनी ट्रेल है, 2 करोड़ का भी है, 32 लाख का भी है। उन्होंने देखिए बिल्कुल आप जाके देख लीजिए ईडी के पुराने चार्जशीट जो उन्होंने
338 करोड़ का किया था। पीयूष जी देखिए 338 करोड़ का सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा था कि नहीं, देयर इज अ मनी ट्रेल, कहा था कि नहीं कहा था?
सर आनंद जी आपकी बात में मान लेता हूं, आई एग्री विद यू कि एलिजेड मनी ट्रेल ऑफ 338 करोड़ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है, पर एलिजेड है ना साहब, प्रूव तो नहीं हुआ। इकलौता जो प्रूवन मनी ट्रेल है वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यालय पे खत्म हो रहा है और अरविंदो फार्मा से शुरू हो रहा है, तो वो तो प्रूवन मनी ट्रेल है ना। उसमें
जीवीएल नरसिम्हा राव प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू द चार्ज मेड बाय डॉक्टर पीयूष जोशी।
Navika, I think Aam Aadmi Party wants to have one set of standards for the whole world and another set of standards for them. Was it not Arvind Kejriwal who wanted everybody against whom there were charges to be arrested and prosecuted? And here Mr. Joshi is asking people to be arrested only when conviction happens. And if that was the same kind of if this is the yardstick, was Arvind Kejriwal not committing a crime by naming everybody, calling everybody corrupt without even an iota of evidence? Has he not apologized to a number of leaders, including late Arun Jaitley ji, Nitin Gadkari ji, and many others? I think here in this case, I think Aam Aadmi Party leaders have been caught with evidence. Your deputy chief minister has been in jail. Your health minister has been in jail for almost a year and longer because there is a clinching evidence of crime. There is a clinching evidence of money laundering against your leaders. I think the Aam Aadmi Party's story has ended as a nightmare. People of India truly believe, particularly people of Delhi believe, that this is a party that can be trusted, and that trust has been completely vanished, and they should apologize to the people of this country.
But if the undercurrents, if the conspiracy theories, if the whispers in the corridors of power are to be believed, it is a new chapter of, some tectonic shifts in power equations within the Aam Aadmi Party. That is really going to happen with Sanjay Singh out, making a beeline for Kejriwal's residence, Sheesh Mahal, as we call it. Sheesh Mahal, where he met Mrs. Kejriwal, and after that, will he be taking, that's what sources are telling us, he will be the man in charge of the party, taking all the major decisions, considering the senior leaders like Arvind Kejriwal and former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia are in jail. Will Sanjay Singh call the shots, and what happens to Mrs. Sunita Kejriwal, stopped in her tracks from a family takeover of the party? All of that unfolding within the next few days. We'll keep a watch, we'll keep you informed, because in politics, vacuums never exist. What's going to happen? Who's taking the place? We'll keep you posted. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. And thank you, viewers, for your time and for your love and affection. Good night.